Today we have the Bushnell Cellucore 20 solar cellular trail camera. Just got a couple of these in. They operate on a dual SIM, so whether you have AT&T or Verizon service in your area, they will work. They're also offering the first 30 days free for your data plan. Two-year warranty. It does run on 12 AA batteries, but it also has the integrated solar panel. The solar panel is removable as well, which is kind of neat. You can place it to where it's going to get the best sunlight throughout the day. So we'll get this opened up and take a look. So as you open it up, here's what you get in the package. You get a nice strap with a heavy-duty metal buckle, better than some of the other cameras that come with the plastic. You get your cord. Now this cord connects, I believe connects the solar panel to the camera, but we'll find out soon enough. There's the antenna. And if I can get it out of here, we'll show you the camera itself. Wow. So there's the camera. Very similar to the previous Cellucore models, with the addition of the solar panel, which, if any of you have looked at the cost of batteries lately, solar is the way to go, or rechargeables. But it's got a little bit different opening than the Cellucore. Very simple, no setup screen, no LCD. It's got a 1/4-20 threaded insert on the bottom as well as the back for mounting purposes. It's also got the Python lock, which also locks the access door, which is nice. Like I said, the solar panel is removable. Not quite sure. I wish they would have made the bolt. I see that getting lost, so wish they would have made it to where it stays in there, but it is what it is. Let's set it out of the way for a second. There is the solar panel removed, so you can place it wherever you want. It's got the 1/4-20 threaded insert on the back, and like I said, to connect that to the camera, you will place the cord here. Bushnell's got their own proprietary cords, so you've got to use their cords to hook things together. But that'll go there, and then it'll also feed into the side of the camera. So you don't have a ton of space. I'm gonna guess a couple feet, if that, probably not even that, maybe 12 inches of cable between. So there's kind of what we have. Once the I would say it's probably 12, maybe 18-inch cable that you can mount the camera, mount the solar panel, whatever direction you're going to get better sun. Hooks in, it actually screws in there. It also screws into the camera, so it's pretty solid setup. This should be a game changer. Now they do recommend you putting 12 batteries in it. They recommend Energizer lithium. I have some of these, but they are getting very hard to find and very expensive. I found a pretty decent deal, so I stocked up. But if you find them for a decent price, grab them, because they're getting tough to get. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and put some batteries in. Take a look. The battery tray is in the bottom. It does take 12 batteries, so my assumption is between 12 batteries and a solar panel, this camera should run quite some time. But you know, obviously we'll get it out in the woods and we'll find out. Yeah, I'm gonna put some batteries in and we'll be right back. All right, so we got her loaded up. 12 Energizer lithiums at $2 a battery. It's about $24, $25 worth of batteries nowadays, if you can still find them for $2 a battery. But we will pop that back in. Everything locks in there nice and tight. Never had any issues with Bushnell. They've got some pretty nice rubber O-rings. I've never had any leaking issues with these cameras. So at that point, we'll turn it on. We'll go to our app and add the camera. Alright, we got everything hooked up via the app. Chose our plan, named the camera, scanned our QR code, which added the camera to the plan. So right now we just powered on, got the solar panel hooked back into the top, and see everything will get connected here in a few minutes. Initial startup on these cameras takes a little longer than normal for it to find the camera, look up the plan, check out everything, make sure it's all connected. SD card is on the bottom of these cameras. Once that gets hooked up, we should be good to go. Taking pictures, we will place this camera out in the field, monitor it, check out the picture quality. More importantly, we're going to check out the battery life. I'm really excited to see what this camera does with this solar panel attached to it to extend battery life, because I think moving forward, battery life and cost of batteries is going to be a big factor in cameras, and especially if you're running multiple cameras, or you know, sometimes some of these places are running 50, 100 cameras, and batteries are a big expense. So the solar panel should be a hit, as long as everything works like it should. And Bushnell has a good reputation. They put a lot of time and R&D into these things, so I'm sure it's gonna work well. So there, we're flashing. We got our signal. Everything is connected. All our lights are on. At this point, we would close the camera up, hatch it up nice and tight, place it in the field, and you see right there, it's already taken some pictures, which I'll probably get a notification here momentarily that it's ready to send me some pictures to the app. Plans as far as this go: you get your first 30 days for free. They have a regular plan, which I want to say right now, without looking, is $10 a month, and that gives you a couple, I want to say 2,000 images. Or you can go to a standard plan, which is $14.99 a month with unlimited transmissions, pictures. It also gives you the ability to upload video. You can start and stop the plan at any time. There's no contracts. You know, you're not tied into it for any period of time. One thing I don't like, you know, there's a lot to like about this camera, but the one thing I don't like, after already looking into it a little bit, is the fact that it does not record audio. I love videos. I love to set my cameras in video mode. I think there's a lot you can learn with a camera and video, but it's just not the same when you don't have the audio to go with it. So hopefully moving forward, and we're going to see the next edition of this camera with audio capabilities. But you know, again, there's a lot to like, and if I were to say one thing I don't like is the fact that it doesn't record audio. This camera, you know, as far as the specs go, it's got 20 megapixel capabilities. Don't get caught up in megapixel ratings. just because it's 20 megapixel doesn't mean it takes better pictures than an 8 megapixel. It's a marketing ploy with the megapixels, and it's not just Bushnell. It's anybody, any camera company. You know, they're touting megapixels as a sales pitch. Megapixels, the actual image quality is going to come from the quality of your sensor, quality of your lens. So I don't get too caught up in megapixel ratings, but this camera also take HD video, 720p video. It advertises a night flash range of 80 feet. It's got a sub 1 second trigger. Again, just to recap, this one isn't tied to any one carrier, so as long as you have Verizon or AT&T service in the area that you deploy this camera, it will work for you. You don't need to add a plan. You don't need to do anything as far as your cell plan. I get questions a lot, you know, hey, I have Verizon, can I use AT&T? It doesn't matter. Everything goes through the app nowadays, so you're not adding anything to your cellular plan. So this one will choose whichever network it gets a better signal. It's gonna pick it up. It's gonna grab the strongest signal in your area, and it's gonna roll with that. The camera itself finds that, figures it out, and figures which one's the strongest and chooses for you. So there's nothing to do there. The app is pretty neat. It's got image sorting. It also keeps track of weather, wind, moon phase. There's automatic tagging for antlered deer, for predators. So the app is pretty interesting as far as the apps go. So we'll get this camera out here in the next few days, and we'll report back in a few weeks, and update you with some images and some videos, and most importantly, we'll review it after a while to see what the battery life was like and see what the longevity. And if you like what you see, please subscribe, leave us a comment. It means a lot that people are interested in what we do and what I do and my hobby. So thanks for watching, and we'll be back soon.